Hi, guys. Good morning and happy new month. Today is the first day of September, so we're officially saying bye bye, August. Hello, September. We're in the month of September. We're in the month of September. Hi, oh, the Dario. We're in the month of September. And today's the first day of September, so that is just the number one. So on our calendar, we have September, and we know we're in the year 2020, but it's just the first day. Yesterday was Monday, so today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. All day long, woo, all day long, woo. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. All day long, woo, all day long, woo. So today is Tuesday, September 1st. 2020 or 2020. So today we talked more about being healthy and safe and wearing our mask. Whenever we leave our home, we want to make sure we stay away from people who look sick. And we want to make sure that we stay just around our family and those who we live with or we see all the time and who our parents tell us are safe. And whenever we go to the grocery store or go out into the world, we want to have on our mask. Our mask helps to keep our germs in our body and for other people's germs to stay in their body. We know that when we cough or sneeze, we don't use our hand, but we use our elbow. And we talked about that today. And we know that our mask, in order to be secure and help us to be safe, it goes on our ears and it covers our nose and our mouth, just like this. Let me show you. Always wear your mask. It's a way that we stay safe. All throughout this week, we're going to talk about different ways that we can stay safe, not just from coronavirus or COVID-19, which is the reason why we have to do school online at home, but other germs. Like washing our hands helps us to stay safe, drinking lots of water, getting a good night's sleep, eating healthy foods and other things, even exercise. Today we did exercise. Can you do it with me? We did a little of this. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And then we did an exercise called jumping jacks. But when we did it, because we're learning about the letter A, we had to count from 1 to 10, but we did ah. A has two sounds. It says ah and it says A. So we're focusing right now on the ah. So we did 1 ah, 2 ah, 3 ah, and we went on to 10. So you can try that as well. We also did a listening exercise in which my friends had to put their hand on their head, tap their shoulders, and turn around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. You can try that at home as well. So we went on and we talked about letter A. Letter A says ah. We know that so many things begin with the letter A. So we've been using a PowerPoint and I can send you guys pictures of that. And we talked about alligators and apples and airplanes and astronauts. We watched a letter A story and we watched a sing-along song video about why we wear masks. The video said, why do we wear masks? We really want to understand. And he talked about wearing the mask to keep our germs or keep us from getting sick by getting other people's germs. So I have sent that to your parents. You can watch that and you can sing and dance along. And remember, we need to keep on our masks. We need to be safe. And we're working on the letter A. And A says A, but A says ah. And that is the short sound, and that's the sound that we hear the most. So we took some time to look around our house and find something that begins with the letter A. So you can do that as well. And if you don't have anything that starts with the letter A, then you can just get a piece of paper and something to write with. And you can draw something that begins with the letter A. You're very smart. You're very creative. You can use your imagination. Think of something that starts with letter A, like astronaut or alphabet, which is our ABCs, our letters together, or alligator or antelope or anteater or ant, and you can draw it. Then for our small group, we talked about the fact that everything that we'll ever write, every picture that we'll draw, all of our letters, our numbers, our shapes, it all begins with something. What does it begin with? Well, I'll show you. It begins with a simple line. That's right. Everything begins with a line, short lines, long lines. So we did an activity where we drew lots of lines. We have our long line, our short line, our curved line. We have our hump line, like the humps on a camel's back, like an M. We have our zigzag line, like a sideways Z. We have our broken lines. You can see this as a dash line even in the street. We have our straight lines and we have our cross lines, which are kind of like the upper and lowercase t, or like this. You crisscross them by each other. So you can make your lines, and when you're finished making your lines, you can trace them. That's when you go over your lines again. You can even use another color and trace your line. See? I traced my line. And if you're really fancy and if you have scissors, you can cut your line. Make sure that you put your thumb in the thumb hole and your other finger there. Make sure you hold the scissors away from your body. You always have to hold what you're cutting. Make sure that you cut slowly and safely. So when you're finished, you can cut your lines. That's what a lot of our friends did today. So remember, everything that we will draw begins with a line. There's many different kinds of lines. There are zigzag lines. I cut them out. There are long lines. This one, let's see, this line is going to be longer than this one. This is a short line. See, my short line. This one is a longer line. You can make lines and you can trace them and you can cut them out as well. So make sure that you guys are focusing on drawing lines, tracing and cutting them safely. Make sure that you're thinking about the letter A that says A and it says A. Make sure you're looking with your looking eyes around your house for things that begin with letter A. When you go out, keep on your mask and ask your parents, why do I have to wear my mask? And talk about it with them. Make sure you're writing the letter A uppercase and the letter A lowercase. And make sure you know the difference. Tomorrow will be Wednesday, September 2nd, and I can't wait to see you.